Hello, my fellow Scratchers. Do you want to continue this amazing series of Space Invaders? Then, guys, this video is for you. Look at how all of these are moving. So, guys, we will start by where we left off in episode 2. So, this is episode 3 of the Space Invaders series. So, guys, we left off by creating enemies and we can shoot them. And they also create sounds. But in this video, I will be explaining of increasing the difficulty. So let me show you the program. So guys, this is the episode 3, and in this program, as you can see guys, enemies start moving and they do flaps up and flaps down. And if you're still wondering where do I get these costumes, I will link a Scratch project that you can click and get all of these costumes. So guys, we will save this project as a copy, and this will be episode 3. So we want to first increase the difficulty. So to increase it, let's initially set it to 1 and the move y to -3. Now when the stage is cleared, we will change the move x variable by 0.1 so it gets faster. And here we will change the move y with the value 0.2. Now I need a new variable, and this variable will be used in the next episode. We will name it fire rate, which means how fast will the enemy fire. Now let's set the fire rate initially. Now let's set the fire rate initially to 2. And here we will change the fire rate by -0.1. That's right. The smaller the value is, the faster will it shoot. Now you might be wondering, if this value goes greater than 100, then the enemies would jump right here and the game would get over. Well, to fix that, we need to limit the speed. So we will drag an if then condition here, and if the move y is less than, let's say, 7, then it will set the move y to 7, and same for the fire rate. But instead in the fire rate, we will set its minimum value to 0.5, and we will set the fire rate to 0.5. So this limits the value. Let me show it to you. So I will play this game in fast motion. First guys, as you can see guys, these enemies are starting to move up. Well, the problem is that we are changing it by a positive value. Well, we will change it by a positive value, but here we will move 0 minus move y. And under the initialization, we will set the move y to and the move x will stay 1. Now let's increase the move x variable here. So we will change the move x by not 0.1 because it is by killing one enemy. First, let me open a calculator. So guys, I have opened a calculator and I want the value that if we kill 4 enemies, then we want to change this value by 0.1. So if we divide the 0.1 with 4, so this gives us the correct value of how much we want to change the movex variable. So the correct value is 0.025. So let's enter it. Now let's run our program. Well guys, something happened here. It was moving too fast. We need to slow it down. So let's set this value to 5 and delete this movex. We don't need it. Or if you need it, then change it by 0.0001. But I don't need it because we are already changing it. Now again, let's run our program. Well guys, the good news is that the movex variable is changing. But the bad news is these enemies are starting to jiggle. Well, let's stop that. And another problem is that the move y gets greater than 7.4, which means 7.00. Well, if the move y variable is greater than 5, I accidentally put the wrong value. Then we will set the move y to 5. Now this will do the trick. Let's start the program. As you can see guys, there is no more jiggling and the program runs. Now all the things are done. Now you might be wondering everything is done here, but no. I wanted to flaps up and flaps down. Well, this is the tricky part. Because if you see this, the first costume has flaps up and the second costume has flaps down. So we want to switch between these two. But if we only use the next costume block, then first it will do flaps. Enemy 2 flaps up, then enemy 2 flaps down, and then enemy 3 flaps up. That's right, another enemy appears. And then it will do the cycle again and again. And we don't want that. We want to switch it to enemy 2 flaps up, then enemy 2 flaps down. And we want to do again and again. Well, every clone has its own costume. If we detect what costume we are on and then switch to another costume and flaps 1, flaps down, flaps 1, flaps down, do these things. Not use the single next costume block. So Let's do it. Well, guys, first we would need to drag a repeat until loop here and duplicate this. Now, when I start as a clone, first it will detect the costume. So drag an if then else block. If the costume number is equals to 1, or 2. Then first it will switch to the costume, enemy 2 flaps up, then it will wait for 1 second and then it will switch back to enemy 2 flaps down. Now duplicate this from here. And we want to put a wait block also right here. Now let's give that a test. As you can see, guys, they are moving but not according to the speed. Well, this is because we are waiting for 1 second. So if we divide this movex value, then it will give us the correct value of how much fast do we want to switch these costumes. So drag a division block here and a division block here and a division block here and here. Now you will divide the movex by 2 and same for the others. Now let's run our program. As you can see, guys, now these are going in the correct speed. Clap switching to costumes. For now, let me just speed run this. So we will just change the movex by 1. Now these are getting slow. So 3 seconds because this game will have a limited speed. Now let's run our program. As you can see, guys, now these are looking very cool. Guys, this is it for the Space Invaders episode 3. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys and take care.